Right, morning folks. It's Monday morning, by the way. Let me stick you to there without scratching the paint. Yeah, we're going to do some more muck cut today. I'm just going to put a drop of engine oil in the 6.2. Oh, I need to lift the bonnet up to do that. Yeah, it's just on the bottom muck, so we'll just put a drop in just to be on the safe side. It's due a service in less than 100 hours, so not long. Put some John Deere oil in. It's the first time I've had to top it up since its 100-hour service, so it doesn't burn. It doesn't really burn any oil. But yeah, like I say, we're going to go on muck cart again today. We've forecast another dry week. I don't know how well you can see because the light isn't great. It's just below the top mark now, so that's where I want it. Might as well shake these grids out whilst I'm in here. Just a bit of dust and stuff in there from hedge trimming. Nothing too bad. Just stops the dirt getting in the radiator. Just check the lights quick. Once we've finished this muck cut today, I'm going to give it the trailer a good washing off. We've got indicators and lights and flashing lights, and he's going to get some new tyres fitted on this trailer because it keeps getting punctures and they're getting pretty low. Right, I think we're all good. We're all lighted up. So I'm just about to tip what I think, I'm pretty sure is my last load on Monday afternoon. I've just got to make a phone call and double check. I just thought I'd do a drive-by on the heap. Yeah, because fair old heap there now. I think if we average about 10 tonne between the two trailers, there's about 800 tonne there. So yeah, a fair old bit to go on. Somebody did write in the comments asking how much of the muck per acre or per hectare we're going to be putting on, and so I reckon if there's 800 tonne there, it's got to go on about 35 hectares, so I think that will be around 22 tonne per hectare, but we won't know for sure until Simon will probably take some samples and get it tested and see what's, see how much nitrogen and that is in it, and then we'll know exactly how much to put on then. The barley looking quite well in the sunshine. I can't really see those yellow patches anymore, what I could see the other day, but I think that's because the sun's out. But Dad seems to think it just wants nitrogen and then it'll be fine. It's sort of getting a bit hungry for some nitrogen. So this dung here in this heap, it won't be spread until the summer. We'll harvest the barley in July, and then the contractors will come in with their spreaders and their 360 digger They make a nice tidy job and get it spread on, and then the plan is to direct drill some oilseed rape with the Amazon CS cultivator. It worked really well drilling the cover crops like the turnips and that with the cultivator, so now we're going to try it. As long as they don't forecast a drought in August, we're going to drill some rape with the cultivator this summer. Turns out I have got to go and get one last load and then they'll be done, and then I've got to go and help Simon with a grain lorry, so busy. But I'm pretty sure that'll be that heap finished there now. That'll be enough muck there to cover that block of ground. The other half, there is 70 hectares there, but the other half of the 70 hectares, the other 35, had muck last summer, so we'll sort of do half each year. When we muck out the cow sheds, once all the cows go out this spring, that'll go to farm 1. We've got another heap there that we can tip at. Also, if there is too much muck there to go on that 35 hectares, we'll just overflow, spread on some of the ground that got done last summer as well, just if there's too much. But there is no water courses, ditches, or no runoff or anything like that, so it's not really a high risk area for putting too much muck on. Look at all these sheep, look, enjoying the sunshine, all got their heads down chewing on some grass. It's very spring-like. Right, Tuesday afternoon. I bet you wasn't expecting to see this on the back of the tractor today, or this week. I'm not going drilling. Need some sunglasses, I got the sun in my eyes. I just had to reverse up like 200 metres up the country lane because I met an Arctic lorry, low loader. So that wasn't very easy. There's no way, the tractor could have squeezed past it, but as the left tyre on the drill went up the bank, it was starting to lean over towards Matey Boy's cab, so I had to reverse back because he had a load of cars behind him. Yeah, so like I said before, all I'm doing is taking this drill up to farm 2, moving it from farm 1 to 2, just to free up a bit of shed space at home. We've emptied one of the sheds at farm 2 now a week, so I'm going to go and park it in there. We're going to be starting spring drilling at farm 2 anyway, so it's there just ready to go. They haven't put a liner in the pond yet, but they have put the pipe, the in pipe that comes from all the buildings into the pond. We'll see if the old Bateman will fire up. Hasn't been started for a while, but I've got a little job to do with it. Oh, I'll give it a good bit of a run. Recharge the battery. Well, we've not got any lights in here. We'll turn the screen on. So I've got a, where is it? I've got a memory stick somewhere. You guys probably cannot see a thing. Oh no, here it is. I've got it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to plug this memory stick in this screen and see what happens. Because the company SOYL have put a map on it to try, because we're going to have a go at trying to do variable rate fertiliser this spring. Nothing's happening. I was hoping something would pop up. Alright, so I've kind of worked out what to do by watching another YouTube video by Ag Leader, and so I've managed to find the file, and I'm in the process of importing it from that memory stick. So they basically made us up a dummy map of one of our fields, and it says minimum application is 450 litres per hectare and maximum is 550 litres. I don't know why they've made it that much, because there's no way we'll be putting that much N on the fields. But yeah, I think it's just, they've just done it just for an example. What we'll do is we're going to drive around out in the field and see if it comes up on the screen and try it. We can squeeze past the Land Rover. I'm not going to put any fertiliser in the tank or any water because the tank's got antifreeze in it at the moment. Better not leave the dog behind. He will not be happy. Well, it seems to be working. I obviously haven't got the booms out or the booms turned on, or even the pump turned on. But as soon as I pulled into the field, it knew that we were in the right field and it switched to auto. And I don't know if you can see up there that it's changing the rate automatically, depending on whatever soil prescribed on the map. So now we know that it works. I guess they will create maps for all the fields, and I think they're going on satellite images. So they'll be able to see by satellite imagery and see which parts of the crop are thin. This all needs rolling. This does. There's loads of stones out here. Yeah, see which parts of the crop are thin, and it will automatically apply more fertiliser on the thin parts. Yeah, it's not very often you can drive around on these fields on the 1st of February. I think this time last year there was water lead on them. It was very wet. But one of the main differences between Farm 1 and 2 is that Farm 1 has ditches and streams and sort of like field drains and all that sort of thing. Whereas Farm 2 doesn't have any land drains and it doesn't have any ditches or streams or anything. It's all free draining soil. Right, so it's Wednesday morning now. I've just been and loaded the grain lorry at Farm 2, and now I'm going to put the hedge cutter on. I've put the door guard on, and I've put the bonnet cover on. I never took the wheel covers off, so they were already on. I don't always use the door guard, but I've got to cut some hedges down a track that are quite close to the cab, and I find that when I'm cutting close to the cab, that's when I get things or bits of hedge hit the window. Yeah, so I'm going to put the hedge cutter on. I've had a bit of practice at it now, so I thought I would show you. I'll speed it up so it's not too boring, but I thought I'd show you how I put the hedge cutter on. Well, that went really well. Pleased with that. I think that's got to have probably been my record. It only took about 15 minutes tops, and we're on. I did already grease the PTO shaft before I backed up to it, but and now I'm just going to quickly go around and give everything a quick pump with the grease gun. Right, that's the greasing done. Just need to clean the grease gun because that's a bit greasy. I also just made a bit of a modification with the lights. The flashing light on the back there, look, that used to switch on by plugging this on in the cab. So what I've done is cut this off, cut the plug off, and wired it straight into the 7-pin plug. So as soon as I turn the lights on, the LED flashing one will switch on, which is much better. Right, so thanks for watching the video, guys. I do appreciate it. As you can see, I'm just minding my own business, getting a few more hedges cut before we get busy with field work and that this spring. Simon's already given me my first recommendation for some spraying next week, so we'll be getting the Bateman going next week out in the fields. If you look at my mirror, look, the bottom one's fallen out. It got smashed up from hedge trimming, and it's actually fallen out now. Well, it started dangling because it had wires. They're heated mirrors, and I just unplugged the wires and took it off. We have ordered some new mirror glasses. You can just get the mirror glasses, which is good. I know that you used to have to just buy the whole mirror, but luckily you can get the mirror glasses now. But in future I might just have to take the mirror off because it doesn't fold round the front of the cab far enough to be out of the way of the hedge trimmings. It will still get hit, so, which is a shame because it is. I do like having the mirror on there because it means you can see down the bottom one points down by the tyre, so you can see where the hedge trimmer head is, you know, how close it is to the tyre and things like that. Right, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.